Good afternoon, football fans. Welcome to Diman Regional for Mayflower League football here. We have Tri-County and the Bengals squaring off on a Thursday afternoon. A rainy Thursday afternoon, that is. The Bengals receiving the opening kick to get things started here on Fred TV. Evan Massoud with you for the call. A little bit of a late start here because we got a downpour literally 10 minutes before the game, so we moved downstairs, just still getting settled here, but we got kickoff for you, and we are ready to rock and roll. Bengals coming in, still searching for win number 1 of the season. Tri-County coming in at 2-3. And we'll see the Bengals offense for the first time. As they receive that opening kick, they'll go on the ground here. Yeah, some of the rain, the wind is, I think, really what's going to be the factor here. As we're still getting over the nor'easter. That dropped a couple inches of rain overnight. And excuse me, I misspoke. It with Tri-County's 3-2, so they have 3 wins. And they've had their 3 wins have been very strong, really high-scoring wins for them. There was a 20-0 victory, 49-14, and then last week against BP, 35-12. That's going to be good though for a Bengals first down. They'll move the chains here for the first time. But, yeah, you know, this big nor'easter that we had, still a ton of wind, and we're still seeing some effects now, like little banding of rain, and as it circulates and heads up towards Maine. Still getting a lot of the effects, though, from that. 53 degrees, 55 actually, in fact, at game time, with these showers that are kind of popping up. So 1st and 10, Diman. See. Got that first down, and they'll run it again. I don't expect to see much in the air this afternoon, especially with the conditions on the field. But, you know, you just never know. Castro with the carry. Number 31, Cesar Castro.
That'll bring up 2nd and 6 for the Bengals.
Second and 6, almost at midfield. And, oh, a fumble. Ball comes loose. And Tri-County very happy. They get the call. They get the ball. And a turnover. And you can see that the rain is coming down already. And it's come back. It stopped for a minute. It's already back again. So the wet football popping out there. And Diman's going to give the ball up on their own side of the field. Tri-County, 1st and 10 for the Cougars at the Diman 44.
1st and 10 for the Cougars from the Bengals 44-yard line.
Handing it off on 1st down to number 22, who has a lot of room, and he's going to take it in for a 44-yard run. That's Jordan Pena, the senior running back. And in one play, Tri-County on the board.
Ball carried by Cougars, number 22.
That's called making the most out of your opportunities right there, folks. You got the turnover, you run a play, you sneak through, and I'll tell you, he was gone. Now, interestingly enough, the rain really picking up here. With the wind, they are going to kick the ball, and it's going to be Colby Blakely, number 5, who is also the QB, with the kick. A low line drive kick is good, just inside that left upright to make it 7-0 in favor of the visiting team. I'm glad we moved inside. This is nasty. You know, I'm not kidding. I looked at the radar literally 30 minutes before game time, and there was nothing on the radar. And then all of a sudden, it's like fireworks went off, and it started downpouring on us 10 minutes before kickoff on the roof. So we said, let's move inside. And our buddy Nate Burns gave us some room inside. Well, it's not his room, but he was nice enough to lend us some room. So glad to share. Sharing is caring. We have a saying, it's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. And Nate is always nice to us here, as is everybody else at Diman. We always love coming here to cover Bengal sports. Even in the rain. The kickoff. That's a good kickoff. You know, the wind is kind of blowing across the field, so like it's not going end zone to end zone. Decent run back, taken down just shy of the 35. Now the wind is coming right over the school, as it tends to do here. Right over the school, down the hill, across the field, and over to the Watuppa across the highway. So the good news is, you know, for moving up and down the field, it's not like one team's going to have the wind in their face, one's going to have it at their back. It's going across. Oh, see what the Bengals can do this time. Again, the wet football is probably going to be very challenging today. Good carry on first down for a gain of 7. Going to bring up a 2nd and 3. Ryan Sylvia, the QB for Diman, heading back out there on the left side of your screen with the play call from Coach Lima. We'll be back here next Friday, too. Bengals with back-to-back home games to wrap up the first 7 weeks. That one also, by the way, rescheduled from Friday to Thursday at 4 p.m. Well, that's awfully close. Yeah, that's a first. I was going to say, that's a first down. Bengals move the chains. I've said it before, I'll say it again. The rain, I like a good downpour, good storm, but man, when you get caught out in it, the rain is just no fun. I would take snow over this any day of the week. Because you don't get soaked in the snow. Snow just becomes fun. Another good first down run for the Bengals. And that was number 21. It appeared to be Liam Mooney with the carry. And he got them almost there, 8 yards. So 2nd and 2 across midfield. And I mentioned that Tri-County's put up quite a few points in their 3 wins, but they've also given up some points as well. I mean, not a ton when you look at the differential, but they're giving up about 2 touchdowns or so a game. That's a first down. So I think, the biggest key here for Diman is if the defense can kind of slow down the Cougars a little bit, then and find the end zone a couple times, you might end up with a close ball game. But it's going to be a tall task because Tri-County's offense has been very impressive.
1st and 10 Bengals from the Cougars 41-yard line. 7:35 remaining play in the first quarter. Timeout taken by the Bengals.
Diman takes a timeout after the first down. And I want to clarify a couple of stats. In the wins for Tri-County, they're averaging about 2 touchdowns allowed, maybe 12 points, just less than 2 touchdowns. But their 2 losses, 28-14 to Case, and then Cardinal Spellman out in the Brockton area, Holbrook, Avon area. They allowed 36 points in that loss. So, I guess it's kind of been hit or miss when you look at it that way for Tri-County. They've either gotten dominated or they've dominated their opponent. But I think, for Diman, if they can come back here and, grab a quick score and answer after the fumble, that would really bode well for the team and for the game throughout because, again, I don't think this is a team, the Cougars, that is, I don't think you want to fall behind them.
Penalty flag on the play.
Looks like it's going to be offsides. And it is indeed offsides prior to the snap. So It's going to be first down and 5. They'll move up 5 yards. And we were here last Thursday for girls volleyball, a really tight match. Went 5 games. Another first down run for the Bengals. They get down to the 30, which is enough to move the chains. That was Castro on the carry again. Bengals moving the ball well here on their second drive.
Result of the play is good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 Bengals from the Cougars 30-yard line. 7 minutes remaining here in the first half, first quarter.
Diving across the line of scrimmage and tackled after a short gain.
Ball carried by number 41, George Marin.
George Marin that time, so the Bengals also mixing it up with the ball carriers. Just a 2-yard carry, 2nd and 8. And they'll hand it off again. That's a good run for Marin.
Ball carried by number 41, George Marin. And on a stop for the Cougars, number 36, Angel Velez.
So 1st and 10 again for the Bengals. They're just a couple yards shy of the red zone.
The result of the play is good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 from the Cougars 18-yard line.
Jaden Massey, number 18, carrying the ball. That's the 4th ball carrier here in this first quarter for Diman. And he's able to get 5 yards.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Bengals. From the Cougars 13-yard line. 2nd down.
So they started, just as I said, a few yards into the red zone. And now across the 15. That'll be 3rd and 5. Not much on that, actually. Maybe 3rd and 6, yeah. Castro stopped short of the line for a loss. First negative yardage for Diman on the day. Again, all of their runs have been pretty decent pickups. Now 3rd and 6.
That'll bring up 3rd and 6 for the Bengals. From the Cougars 14-yard line.
Oh, and he gets tripped up. Right at the line of scrimmage. That was George Marin.
Ball carried by number 41, George Marin.
So it'll be 4th and 6. The Bengals going to stay out there. First time on the drive that they've had a 4th down situation. Big spot here. 4th and 6. QB keeper. Is Sylvia going to get there? Oh, it's going to be really close. I think he did. Had to get to the 9, and I'm seeing the line judge around the 8-yard line. I think this may be just enough. We will see.
That'll bring up 4th down for the Bengals.
And we're going to have an official timeout here, and as it tends to be on. Oh. I was just about to say that, as it always seems to be on 4th down, always comes down to the spot, it appears. It's always so close. Tri-County is excited. I think they're getting the ball back. And they are. Now, I'll tell you, the line judge on our near side was a yard over from where the Bengals had to get. So it sure looked like that they had gotten there. And then they went and spotted the ball on the opposite side. And the chains telling the story. So Diman turns the ball over on downs. A matter of inches, the difference. That was a good drive for Diman. That's a shame. Really ran the ball effectively. Tri-County coming back out for their second drive of the contest. They'll start back deep. And that was Jordan Pena, who scored the touchdown on the only play that Tri-County had on offense. Now we're seeing some blue skies above us, if you can believe that.
Second down and 1 for the Cougars.
Second and 1, and again the line judge making the call. First down.
By number 22, Jordan Pena. Ladies and gentlemen, Diamond's Key Club is selling bottled water, snacks, and candy up at the snack shack. Head on up to the snack shack and help out Diamond's Key Club.
So first and 10, Cougars move the chains at the 20-yard line. Gonna pass. First pass of the day is complete for a short gain, diving across the 25.
Ball carried by number 11, TJ Saddam.
TJ Saddam with the catch, number 11.
Second down for the Cougars. On their own 27-yard line.
Nate telling me here in the booth that last week's game, similar to that, good drives, and then in the red zone just getting halted up. But and that game, of course, was on the road. That was a Southeastern, right? Yeah. But I'll tell you again, it sure. I mean, we're off angle, but it sure looked very good from our side that Sylvia, I thought, got there. Nonetheless, the call on the field is what it is. Third and short coming for the Cougars, about 2 yards to gain. They got to get across the 30. And the ball's at the 28. So, yep, 3rd and 2 officially. They'll hand it off, coming across this way, and it'll be good for a first down. A 4-yard run for Pena.
Ball carried by number 22, Jordan Pena. And on the stop for the Bengals, number 81, Logan Rich. Number 21, Liam Mooney. Result that plays good for the Cougars. First down. First down, Tri-County.
Gonna reverse it. Oh, there's a lot of room on that far side, and there he goes. Number 3 taking off. Tim Holden down the sideline, taking it to the house. 6 more points for the Cougars on what was a 68-yard run. Boy, the big plays early in this ball game hurting the Bengals.
Ball carried by Cougars number 3, Tim Holden. Result that a play is good for a Cougars touchdown.
13-0. And Blakely will try to make it 14. 1 for 1 on the point after. That one looks good too. Right down Main Street. 14-0 Cougars here in the first.
Upright by number 5, Colby Blakely.
With, I believe, actually just 12 seconds left in this first quarter. A couple of the digits lost some lights in the off season here, so the scoreboard missing a couple numbers or bits and pieces of.
68-yard touchdown rush. 12 seconds.
Took that all the way from the 32. That was an impressive run. And again, they kind of reversed it on Diman. Had not done that yet in this game. And everybody leaning this way. And Holden off to the races.
15, Alex Rivas. Number 41, George Merritt. Taken away for the Cougars, number 5, Colby Blakely.
This one, a squib kick on the ground. Picked up there by, I believe that was number 73.
Ball returned by number 18, Jaden Massey.
Well, that was a 1, my bad. That was Massey. Boy, the 1 looked like a 7, did it not? Holy cow. Seven seconds for Diman in the first, and they'll take over. Running it on first down, Liam Mooney. And that takes us to the end of the first. After one, 14-0 in favor of the visiting team. It's Tri-County on 2 big-time plays. Put up a pair of touchdowns. So another 12 minutes on the clock as we'll switch sides, but as always, it makes it easier when the teams are about at midfield, so only about a 10-yard switch here. Diman looking at 2nd and 4. Well, Evan Massoud with you on Fred TV. Glad that you're tuning in for some Bengals football, Mayflower League action. It's Tri-County in town. Diman with some work to do, down by 2 scores after just 12 minutes of play. From the 44, 2nd and 4. They plug it right up the middle, and that extra push gets Castro the first down for Diman. So Marin in motion. He went behind the QB. I thought maybe they were going to pitch it out to him, and instead, I think, was that almost a direct snap? Nate, did you catch that? It almost looked like a direct snap because everybody was moving like immediately forward.
Result of the play is good for a Bengals first down.
First down for Diman at their own 49 as they looked across midfield. And the rain has stopped. Castro carrying again. Only able to get about 2, so from 149 to the other he goes. Across midfield.
Ball carried by number 31, Cesar Castro. And on the tackle for the Cougars, number 82.
2nd and 8 for Diman. Sylvia handed it off. Third and 6 after a gain of 2.
Third down and 6 for the Bengals from the Cougars 47-yard line.
They give it to Marin, and Marin is stuffed after just a yard. And that'll bring up 4th and about 5.
Ball carrier number 49.
Just shy of 5 yards, we'll say, kind of in between.
Another tackle for the Cougars, number 63.
Kind of a tough spot in the field here. I mean, don't typically see a lot of punting, but I feel like I'd be a little bit surprised to see Diman go for it at basically midfield, and they're going to take a timeout. It's their second timeout of the half. Oh, so the clock's stopping at 9:36. I want to take this opportunity to thank the Fall River School Committee candidates, as we had a successful debate forum on Fred TV just yesterday, and all went very well. Pamela Martin, our reporter-producer, who's been in the city for over 30 years doing reporting and producing. She was our moderator, and we had a panel of 3 students from Durfee asking the questions. So it was a great way to get student involvement in elections. You know, the school committee of Fall River represents the district, and so it was a successful forum, and really appreciate everybody coming out, and I'm glad that all candidates that were able to participate could be there. Sylvia passing, and it is incomplete on 4th and 5. First pass of the day for the Bengals. It was a good play. The ball was there, but just a little bit out of reach. And again, the wet football, not as easy to reel in. So Diman for the second time turning it over on downs, this time right at about midfield. Cougars ball at their own 46. Another big hole. Pena down the sideline. He wants his second. Stiff arms, falls down at the 10. There is a penalty marker all the way back at the 50-yard line. So this may not stand. Holding. Oh, on the offense. That's a killer right there for Tri-County, and a gift for Diman. Should have been a 44-yard run on first down, which would have been his second 44-yard run of the day, ironically, but instead the holding penalty negates it all. And that's a spot foul, by the way, so it came 4 yards down the field. Be first down and 16 for Tri-County after the first flag of the day. Second flag of the day, excuse me, second flag. Both have been on Tri-County. One was offsides, this one a hold on offense. Going to pass it. Good spiral down the corner. It's going to be out of play. Down the sidelines. It was intended for number 6. Oh, number 5 rather, excuse me. That was Blakely. So Blakely, the kicker and wide receiver. Tyler Sonder, the QB today. You'll pardon any errors, but we received the roster about at the school here, maybe half hour, an hour before game time? And it's not in numerical order. So that adds to the challenge. The handoff to Tim Holden. Still on his feet and tackled across the 35 of the Bengals. A big run. Another big play for the Cougars.
Ball carried by Cougars number 3. Tim Holden. Brought down from behind by Bengals number 41, George Merritt. Result that a play is good for a Cougars first down.
First and 10 from the 34, or 33 rather. As the Cougars are in business again on Diman's side of the field. QB keeper for Sonder. Going outside, first down and more. Flag in the backfield. Dropped right at around the 30-yard line, just a couple yards past the line of scrimmage. So again, this one may be coming back. We will see. But that flag came in rather late. Sondra was already 20 yards down the field when we saw the flag.
Brought down by Bengals number 41, George Merrick.
It's on the offense.
On the play.
The block. Legal block. Again, a spot foul, so 10 yards from the spot. And we're looking at first and about 18 at the 42. First and 19, actually. So 2 huge runs for the Cougars in this drive have been taken back due to penalties. Those 2 had stood, probably be looking at more points for Tri-County. Dropping back. Nice pass. Waiting for it was Pena. Still on his feet. Oh, what a cutback for Pena, who's going to probably get the first down. I think he's there by a yard. That moves the chains. They needed 19. They got 20.
Brought down by number 41, George Merrick. Result of the play is good for a Cougars. First down.
That jump cut you could teach that Sonny Michelle.
First and 10 from the 22. That was a nifty move there from Pena. And they'll hand it off to him again. And he's tackled across the 20.
Ball carried by number 22, Jordan Pena. Brought down by number 21, Liam Moody.
It's a 4-yard carry.
That'll bring up
Second and
second down
6.
for the Cougars.
As Tri-County in the red zone here. Looking for more. This time they'll give it to number 36. It'll be good for a first down.
Ball carried by Cougars number 36, Angel Velez. Result that plays good for Cougars. First down. And on a tackle for the Bengals number 21, Liam Moody. First and 10 Cougars from the Bengals 10-yard line. 5.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Score still remains Cougars 14 and the Bengals 0.
Touchdown, Cougars. Number 36 punching it in.
Ball carried by number 36, Angel Velez. Result that plays good for a Cougars touchdown. 10-yard rush touchdown.
10-yard carry.
Angel Velez.
Good kicking. As Blakely sends it through again. So 21-0 Tri-County here with about 5 minutes to play in the half.
Extra point attempt by number 5, Colby Blakely, is good. That'll bring the score to 21 for the Cougars and 0 for the Bengals. 5:12 remaining here in the first half. Taken away for the Cougars, number 5, Colby Blakely. Back to receive for the Bengals, number 15, Alex Rivet. And number 41, George Merritt.
That touchdown was run in by Angel Velez. He's wearing number 36, but he was number 1 on the roster. So we got that clarification for you. So 10-yard carry, 10-yard touchdown run for Velez. Of course, the kick was good. So again, 21-0 here as the Cougars go up 3 scores. Diman about to head on offense here. They're going to redo the kick first. From the 35, we'll re-kick. Oh, the ball came off the tee. They're going with it. Diman's going to have the ball. Good field position here. I thought for sure maybe they were going to have them re-kick again after it came off the tee, but tell you, credit up Blakely for just continuing with it too. I mean, luckily the ball kind of fell toward him, toward the foot. Diman will have it at their own 48-yard line. And the Bengals desperately need to find the end zone here as we hit the latter half of the first half. Cougars already up to 3 scores. They're going to get the ball back at the third quarter. If you're the Bengals, you need to sustain a drive here and get down the field. Now the officials discussing here, I'm wondering if they're going to discuss about a re-kick again at the appeal of Tri-County's head coach. Calling a false start on the kicking team. And from the 35, another 5 yards. So they are going to re-kick, and they'll do it now from the 30. Okay, there's all kinds of confusion here. We're going to sort it out. Diman's getting the ball, it appears.
First and 10 for the Bengals.
All the way down at the 30.
On the Cougars' 30-yard line.
And stopped at the line of scrimmage. We're going to take a quick change here, and we'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Laura Ferreira. I am the Director of Traffic and Parking for the City of Fall River. As the school year begins, we want to remind everyone of the school zone safety laws. Crosswalks are here for a reason, your safety. Please use them. Always wait for a crossing guard to stop traffic and escort you safely. Drivers, please use caution when entering a school zone. 20-mile-per-hour speed limits are strictly enforced as mandated by state law. By being respectful and patient with one another, we can all arrive at our destination on time and in one piece. Thank you for your attention. If you have concerns or questions, please contact my office at 508-324-2123. Let's have a wonderful school year.
Sorry, folks, just had to make a quick battery change there. 2nd and 11, 4:30 to play in the second, folks. There we go, yep.
Ball carried by number 18, Caden Massey.
We will get some clarification, by the way, as to why Diman got the ball
Number 91.
that far down.
Anthony Martello. Third down and 10 for the Bengals. From the Cougars, 30-yard
Third and
line.
10. And unfortunately, our official here in the booth has no idea why the call was. First down and more for the Bengals. Castro down across the 15. Big run there for Castro on 3rd and 10. And the Bengals in the red zone again with 3:20 to play here.
Result of the play is good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 Bengals from the Cougars 13-yard line.
They'll hand it off to, that's Marin on the carry. Awfully close to a first down. I think he got down across the 5.
Ball carried by number 41, George Marin. And on a tackle for the Cougars, number 5.
Yeah, he did. He got to the 5. Second down and about a yard, about 5 yards from the end zone. Second and 1 at the 5-yard line.
Second down and 2 from the Cougars 5-yard line.
Big push forward. That's going to be good for a first down. I think tackled it around the 2, so it'll be first and goal from the 2.
Ball carried by number 18, Jordan Massey.
Massey with the carry. The Bengals
And on a stop, number
trying to get in the end zone for the first time in the game. A touchdown they really need here as we roll up on the 90-second mark.
First and goal, Bengals from the Cougars 2-yard line. First and goal.
Denied on first and goal. I think that was Marin who got stopped.
Ball carried by number 41, George Marin. And on a stop for the Cougars, number 42, Jason Bouillet. Second down and goal for the Bengals.
Second and goal. 60 seconds to play in the first half. Trying to go the QB sneak, getting a good push, and I think Sylvia may have gotten there, and he did. Touchdown, Bengals. Diman gets on the board with 55 seconds to play in the second quarter. Bengals will kick. And it's number 86, Logan Tessier, who sends the kick away, and it is good. So how about that? With the windy conditions, we've seen 4 extra point kicks between the two sides, and all have been good. I can't remember the last time I saw 4-point afters in a row that were made by anybody. Seriously, that's just not common in high school football. So 21-7, the score. The Bengals will need a couple of defensive stops here to at least ensure that it's only a 2-score game heading into the half.
Back to receive for the Cougars, number 3.
Bouncing kick. Picked up at the 30 by who else? Pina. And he's pushed outside for a short return, shy of the 40.
Ball carried by number 22, Jordan Pena. Forced out of bounds by number 43, Caleb Welker. Number 21, Jordan Massey. After the return, 1st and 10 for the Cougars from their own 40-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 40. Ends up being about a 12-yard return. They're going to give it to Pina, who's rolling out to the far side. Cuts in by a defender. And, oh, that could have been a
Ball carried by number
personal foul. That was wrapped right around the neck.
Forced out of bounds by Bengals, number 81, Logan Ray. Result of the play is good for a Cougars first down. 1st and 10 Cougars for the Bengals 42-yard line.
So across midfield. He got out of play, so that stops the clock from the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 again for the Cougars. Man, these guys can run. Between right there, number 3, that was Holden, and Pina combined, they've already got close to 150 yards in this first half. Very impressive on the ground. Timeout for the Cougars to stop the clock at 31 seconds.
Taken by Cougars.
So another first down for the Cougars as they're marching, or in this case, leaping down the field. They give it to Pina. Holden with a block. Pina cuts in, first down and more. Still on his feet, stood up, has not been taken down yet across the 10-yard line. Unreal. I can't remember the last time seeing such a prolific running game out of a team, out of an opponent. Another timeout for the Cougars. 19 seconds on the clock, and they're looking at 1st and goal. And just a reminder that Tri-County, regardless of what happens here, will be getting the ball to start the 3rd quarter as well. So after Diman just got on the scoreboard, Bengals in danger of giving up more points here with seconds before halftime. From the 6, 1st and goal Cougars. It's going to be a QB keeper, and he's going to get in, dives across for the touchdown. Tyler Sonder with a 6-yard carry and the 4th TD of the half for the Cougars.
Tyler Sonder. Result of the play is good for a Tri-County touchdown.
And Blakely will look to go 4 for 4 in the half with extra point kicks. Oh, it's blocked! Castro with the block.
The extra attempt is blocked by the Bengals.
But unlike in the NFL, it's not returnable. So 27-7 here with 12 seconds to play in the half. Oh, wouldn't a kickoff return be nice here for Diman? As we've seen some big plays here in this first half by Tri-County. And that's why they're up 27-7. And I think they're going to have a holder here. Yeah, they are for kickoff. Just like for the point afters, it will be number 10. Where are you on the roster, my friend? Where are you? There he is. Joseph Leonardi will hold for the kickoff. Spinning kick. Bouncing like a chip shot. Landing and setting. Diman will have it just shy of their own 25 with 11 seconds to play in the half.
Bengals will take over 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. 11 seconds remaining here in the first half.
So Diman has it at their own 24, 1st and 10. And they're going to take a knee to end the first half. 27-7. Cougars winning the cap fight here over the Bengals. With a 20-point lead heading into the half, they'll have the ball as well to start the third quarter. And we'll be back with another 24 minutes of football just after this on Fred TV. Don't go anywhere.
Honor, courage, sacrifice, pride, our city. Fall River has traditionally been in the forefront of honoring our nation's soldiers, sailors, Marines, and airmen. Vietnam veterans took the initiative to secure rights to an 80% size replica of the Healing Wall for Veterans Bicentennial Park. The names of over 58,000 fallen heroes will be engraved on the 360-foot-long replica wall. 100% of the money raised benefits the building of our Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall in Fall River. Help build our wall, which is scheduled to open in 2020. The meaning, the spirit, and the value of the wall is everyone's. Be part of this exceptional, once-in-a-lifetime project. To make a donation, please visit VietnamMemorialWall.org or connect with us at Facebook.com.
Welcome back, folks, to the Harrington Athletic Complex at Diman Regional. Bengals and Tri-County Cougars squaring off here in Thursday afternoon football. 27-7, the visitors lead, and they're going to get the ball here to start the third quarter. We just got word as to why Diman, after the 2 kickoffs, why Diman ended up taking over way down on the 30. So basically the ball hit the ground. We saw it falling off the tee. The ball hit the ground before the kick was made. So it ends up being an illegal kick, which is a dead ball foul. The ball is dead at that point. That resulted in a penalty, 5 yards from the spot. And that's why it happened that way. So they were not going to be able to re-kick the ball because it was a dead ball foul. So therefore Diman took over 5 yards from where the foul was committed. Therefore, 5 yards back from where the kick happened, 30-yard line, and that's where Diman took over. So, and now, you know, it kind of makes sense now that you're thinking about it that way, but I didn't realize the ball hit the ground. It didn't look like it did before he kicked the ball. Blakely, that is, for Tri-County. So that's kind of why it didn't cross my mind. It still looked like the ball was falling, but it hadn't touched. So But needless to say, it was a dead ball foul, an illegal kick because the ball was dead. And that was the situation. Good tackle there for the Bengals, number 37.
Ball carried by number 36, Angel Velez.
Oh, 47, excuse me. That was Justin LaFleur.
41, George Merritt. That'll bring up second down for the Cougars.
And that was Velez who carried the ball.
Second down and 8 from their own 37-yard line.
Velez scored the third touchdown for the Cougars back in the second quarter on a 10-yard carry. And they're going right back to him. Gets by, tackled by Marin, but good enough for the first down at their own 49, so right at midfield.
Angel Velez. And on the tackle for the Bengals, number 41, George Merritt. Result of the play is good for the Cougars. First down. First and 10 from their own 49-yard line.
So first down for Tri-County. This time they give it to Pena, who bounces off the tackle, shoots outside, and man, he's got plenty of room. Still on his feet across the 10, should have been tackled at the 50, and he ends up picking up 40 yards out of it. With that carry, there were no penalties. And individually, Pena over 100 yards now on the day. Wow. Prolific ground game for the Cougars, to say the least. First and goal for Tri-County. Gonna pass. Caught by Holden. And he's tackled down at the 2.
Ball carried by number 3, Tim Holden. That'll bring up second down. Second and 2 from the 2-yard line.
Second and goal from the 2. So second down, 2 yards to goal. And ball at the 2. Pena gets the carry. Pena gets the touchdown. He scored the first one way back in the first quarter. And now he scores the 5th one of the day for Tri-County.
2-yard run by number 22, Jordan Pena, for the Cougar touchdown.
Two-yard touchdown run. For 22. And 5 for 5 is Blakely on the extra point kicks. Oh, excuse me, 4 for 5. My bad. Yes, that's right. There was the blocked kick. I'm looking right at it, too. Still a very impressive day considering the wind. So 34-7. Lights are on. Lights are on here at Diman. As the clouds continue to circulate here all around us. The wind hasn't stopped either. Nice things that the rain did, but it has continued to be very gusty here. Another good kickoff as well for Blakely. That one going to get over the head of Marin. He'll pick it up and take it from the 8-yard line. Runs into a wall and is taken down at around the 17. So we'll call it a 9-yard return.
Ball returned by Bengals number 41, George Merritt. Balls placed at the Bengals 17.
First and 10 for Diman on the 17.
First and 10 Bengals. 34-7 Cougars with 9:45 in the third quarter.
First down run. Oh, big sprint up the middle. I think that was Mooney.
Ball carried by number 21.
It was. Good run on first down.
Tackle for the Cougars.
Full steam ahead. A little sprint action there.
Result of the play is good for a Bengals first down.
Hoping to hear our PA guy, Lenny Dutra, mention about the famous Diman nachos and cheese, but unfortunately the concession stand not open for food with this early afternoon game. So Lenny not able to coin his famous phrase. Maybe next week. Whoa, we got some serious drafting going on here in this press box. The Wind playing games with the doors. Second down and 7. And a dive forward that'll be just short of the line to gain, maybe 3rd and 1. We have 3rd and 1 from the 41.
Number 18, Jaden Massey. That'll bring up 3rd down for the Bengals from their own 41-yard line.
Massey with the carry that time. Picked up 7 yards. Or approximately 7. 3rd and 1. Diman needs this one, and they got it. QB sneak and a few more. Sylvia held it and took it for about 5.
Ball carried by number 31, Cesar Castro. Ball's placed at the Bengals 46-yard line. Result of the play is good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 Bengals.
From the 46. Oh! Sylvia went down on the snap and handoff. That was really awkward. I don't even know how that happened.
Loose ball covered by number 67, Corey Covalier.
Amazingly, Diman actually got a yard out of that. Second and 9.
Second down and 9.
Stranger things have happened, but 2nd and 9. You know, it's hard to believe here, we're wrapping up this week, that there's just 2 full weeks left in the fall season. If you really extend it all the way out to the soccer seedings. But there'll be playoff seedings for volleyball in just about a week's time. Same with field hockey, maybe a week and a half or so. So the fall regular season is wrapping up rather quickly here. I can't even believe it. Feels like just yesterday we started the year. 3rd and 6 as the ball's right at midfield. But so next week we got actually a lot going on sports-wise. And all that, weather permitting, of course. We'll do our very best for you. Next Monday, field hockey at Durfee. Gary will be covering that. While I'm indoors getting senior night ceremony for girls volleyball against Bishop Conley. So double duty. Tuesday, boys soccer back home at Durfee, back home against Brockton. Wednesday night, girls volleyball at Durfee against Brockton. Football here on Thursday at 4 against BP. And then Friday, field hockey seniors will have that ceremony as well. So the volleyball ceremony on Monday, at Durfee and the senior night field hockey ceremony on Friday. Both will be streamed live on our Facebook page. So basically, sports in some form every night next week. It's going to be a busy night, a busy week for us at Fred TV as we try to wrap up October and fall sports and start turning our attention to the couple of playoff qualifiers. The Durfee girls volleyball has qualified. Diman boys soccer, I believe that they have, or they're one win shy. They were right on the cusp because they still hadn't lost a game as of just a couple days ago. Pull that up right now. 4th and 3, and I think the Bengals are going to get it. It looks good from here. I don't think there's a question on this one. The Bengals are 9-0-2 in boys soccer. That is good enough for a tournament berth. So the Bengals boys are in the playoffs. And for Durfee, field hockey and boys soccer, they're kind of on the bubble. I think field hockey is got a better shot right now. Boys soccer, kind of on the bubble as well, floating around 500. Last check. But we do know Durfee girls volleyball will be in for the 3rd year in a row. And boys soccer here at Diman having a tremendous season. They are in as well. Some room on this near side. Got to tuck that ball under, and he does. That was Massey on the carry. Good for another Bengals first down. They're moving the ball very well here in this second quarter. Second half.
Stop number 16, Peter McCann.
I'll tell you one thing, they're eating up a lot of the time by staying on the ground and staying right up the middle. No one getting out of play when the clock is continuing to roll.
1st and 10 from the Cougars' 28-yard line.
They give it to Marin, who spins and is grabbed by the ankles before taken down.
And on the stop for the Cougars,
Close to 8 yards on that carry. So actually 2nd and 3 after a 7-yard carry.
Second down and 3 for the Bengals.
And just 2 minutes left to play in this third quarter. Hand it off to Marin once again, and he's got the first down and quite a few more as he's taken down at the 11-yard line.
Ball carried by number 41, Jordan Marin. And on a stop, number 88, Jason Wall. And number 99, David McCallum. Result of the play is good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 from the Cougars' 11-yard line.
Marin stopped at the 6. He had a big hole there too, but then he got wrapped up at the last second.
Ball carried by number 41, Jordan Marin. George Marin. Down to the 7-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd down for the Bengals.
Ball actually spotted at the 7, so 2nd down and 6. The line to gain is the 1-yard line. Good defensive stop from Tri-County right there to force 3rd down. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. I don't think Diman will get another playoff here before we switch sides. 10 seconds. Sylvia heading, not Sylvia. That is Jacob Furtado heading out with the play. 3 seconds, and that's going to end the third quarter. Our quickest quarter of the afternoon saw only 1 touchdown, but it was another Cougars strike. 34-7 after 3 here on Fred TV. And we'll basically make the 95-yard switch here from one end to the other. Bengals looking at 3rd down and 5 from the 6-yard line. And it goes without saying that this is 4-down territory. We've seen them go for it on 4th down all game long, so why would being down in the within 5 yards, 6 yards of the end zone be any different? Diman, a young team this year. Definitely feeling the effects of that, kind of like Durfee last year, who unfortunately went winless. Diman right now 0-4. But anytime you got a young team, you have to hope and think that you can only go up from where you are. All right, 3rd and 5 from the 6. Might as well just say 3rd and goal. Right there. Forging ahead. They did not get the touchdown. The question is, did they get the 1st down or are they a yard short? This is going to be awfully close. I want to say they're just a tad short. Probably going to need a measurement here.
4th down for the Bengals. 4th and short.
Nate just said 4th down and 0. Would that mean a 1st down? So 4th and inches here. Oh, stood up. Did forward progress get him there is the question. I don't think it did. At least not by the reaction on the field. Nope. Oh, how frustrating for Diman. Tri-County had to stop them half a yard short, and they did. They'll turn the ball over on downs for the 3rd time in the game. To be honest with you, I look at that and I say they've been running it up the chute almost every play on this drive. I think that's the time to try something a little different. Maybe just try. I mean, you need such a small chunk of yards. You're a yard and a half from the end zone. Try sending it outside. Don't just go plug in the middle. I'm a little surprised at that play call, to be honest with you. But nonetheless, Tri-County from the 2. And what do you know? A broken tackle. Still on his feet. Are you serious? Pena, the length of the field for 98 yards and his 3rd touchdown of the game. And I'm going to say unofficially, after that, Pena's going to end up. Oh, Pena, guess what? This is not going to stand. There's a penalty marker back at the 37-yard line, and I think a hold was called. Wow. I was just going to say that with that run, that would give Pena about 200 yards for the day. But our official making the call that there was a hold back near midfield, and it's going to back the play up to the 27-yard line of the Cougars. That's the 3rd time that we have seen a 40-plus yard run get eliminated thanks to a flag. Wow. And to be honest, if memory serves right, I don't think the Bengals have actually gotten a penalty at all in this game. We've seen very few flags, but I don't think Diman's been called once on a flag. I think we've seen maybe 4, this one being the 4th. Maybe 5, but all have been on the Cougars. Again, if memory serves right. Oh, that's a huge penalty on Tri-County. So it's 1st and 10 from their own 27. They only end up gaining 21 yards on that run. It should have been a 98-yard touchdown for Pena. And now the sun has made an appearance as we've crossed the 5 o'clock hour. We've had everything except for some snow today.
Don't say that. You haven't had a hurricane.
I have to tell you, I'm a little surprised that we're passing here on 2nd down. A little surprised to still see so much green in the background here on our trees, because usually this time of year over here at Diman, we end up seeing a lot of orange and yellow colors, and the trees have stayed green a lot longer than some of the past seasons we've been here. Nate's telling me that we're a little early.
From their own 36-yard line.
I don't know. I feel like it's, when you go up and down 195, everything's bright red and orange right now, but these trees are a little late, I guess. 3rd down, and the Bengals are going to get the stop, one of the few on the day, but that's a huge defensive stop for Diman. On what was 3rd and 1, it'll now be about 4th and 4, 4th and 3. And for the first time in the game, we're going to see Tri-County punt the ball away. Blakely will get ready to send it to Diman. I thought for a minute he was going to fake it and run it. He had room. He's going to bounce out of play and around the 25. Officially marked out at the, right at the 25-yard line. So that's where Diman will take it over. That was a good punt. Blakely's a good kicker for Tri-County. He's had a nice afternoon.
Tri-County will take over 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. 9:31 remaining here in the game. Tri-County 34, the Bengals 7. 1st and 10.
Keeping it on the ground here, 1st and 10. That's Mooney on the carry, good for 5.
Ball carried by number 21, Liam Mooney.
Gets Diman halfway there. 5 yards gained, 5 yards to go for the first. 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 for the Bengals from their own 30-yard line.
Short gain that time.
Ball carried by number 18, Jaden Massey. That'll bring up 3rd down and
That time they went to Massey to bring up 3rd and 2. He got 3 yards out of it. Diving across the 35, just enough to move the chains. A 3-yard carry, and it is 1st down for Diman.
Ball carried by number 23, Aaron McGinnis. And on the stop for the Cougars, number 55, Owen Lopez. Result of the play is good for Bengals. 1st down. 1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line.
Spun down is Furtado after he decided to keep it himself. Not before he gained about 7 on the carry, so it'll bring up 2nd and 3.
And on the tackle, number 15 for the Cougars, Ashton McLean. And number 16, Peter McAnany. Second down and 3 for the Bengals from their own 43-yard line.
6 minutes to play in the game. First down for Diman. This time Jeremy Machado with the carry. Tackled right at midfield. The ball spotted at the 50.
Ball placed at midfield at the 50-yard line. Result of the play is good for the Bengals. First down.
Oh, good. Wow. Great fake. I thought Aaron Medeiros had that ball the whole time. And he just stopped. I'm glad I'm not alone, Nate. And he just stopped and turned around. And I thought maybe a whistle had blown. He didn't have the ball. That was a great sell right there. 6-yard carry, 2nd and 4. Wow. I'll give him an Academy Award for that acting job. I can't even believe it. I thought he had that ball.
2nd and 4 for the Bengals.
Kind of a different formation they've been running here since bringing in Furtado. A little bit of a different look offensively, and it's working for Diman. They've moved the ball well. Again, they just couldn't get it in the last drive, but they're moving the ball well here again. 3rd and 1 at the 41. As we come up on 4 minutes to play. And that's good for the first down. Oh, flag on the far side, a false start. It's going to be 3rd and 6. That's a tough break for Diman. I didn't tell you, I didn't see a lot of movement unless somebody just dove forward. So 3rd and 6 makes it a little more difficult here. Still on his, wow, that's going to be close. Going to be really close. Good effort from Medeiros. Well, the line to gain was the 40. Everybody's standing on the 40, and now our official marking him a yard short. 2 line judges were on the 40, and the ball is marked a yard short. 4th and 1. See, those are the things that make you wonder sometimes. I'm not sure who's seeing what, but oh, I think he's able to get there.
Ball held on to by number 8, Jacob Furtado.
So a first down for Diman. They do convert on 4th down. Ball at the 36. And they'll give it to Medeiros again, who is taken down. Oh, loose ball. Did they take that away from him? I think they did. I don't think he was down.
Loose ball, fumble recovered by the Cougars, number 44, Seth Bean.
Well, unfortunately, folks, that's kind of been the story of the afternoon for Diman. It's a tough way to put it, but it's the truth. Diman has not caught a break all afternoon. Timeout, Tri-County. 2:21 to play. And the Cougars have it at their own 34. there were a number of years where Diman and Conley really stomped on Tri-County. When we had the highlights running on Common Thread News and stuff going back a few years, and Tri-County just giving it right back right now. It all comes in waves. Everybody hits their lows, everybody hits their highs. Apparently it's still Diman ball. I guess they marked him down. Wow. The timeout was called by Tri-County, but Diman ends up getting the first down out of it. I mean, he was definitely there, but they hadn't marked him down. But apparently the Bengals are going to keep possession here, so they do catch a break.
From the Cougars' 34-yard line.
And Diman passing the ball, caught. Oh, no, it's incomplete. In and out of the hands of Machado. The ball was right there for him, too. That was a good pass from Furtado.
Pass intended for number 9, Jeremy Machado. Defended by Tri-County's number 4, Dominic.
3rd down and 9.
2nd down and 10 Bengals. From the Cougars' 34-yard line.
3rd and 9. 3rd and 9. Oh, how about that? Furtado pushing the man down, saying, get out of my way. 1st down for the Bengals.
Brought down from behind by number 18.
Right at the 20, so the Bengals in the red zone again. Can they find the end zone for a second time here in the final 2 minutes?
1st and 10 Bengals from the 20-yard line.
And a quick tackle after a short gain, maybe 3 yards. You know, the Bengals formation, you know, making you think of Somerset Berkeley a little bit here. Basically putting 3 in the backfield and just taking your choice of who you want to hand it off to, which is, again, totally different than what they were doing earlier in the game, but they've changed it up since bringing in Furtado at QB. And you know what? It's worked for the most part. They've had a successful ground game on these 2 drives with this offensive scheme, and we've seen Somerset, it's worked for them for years. They hand it off to Medeiros, who bounces off the pile, spins, and it's got the 1st down. 1st and goal for Diman. Now he does stay in bounds, so the clock is rolling here with 50 seconds to play. First and goal from the 8.
1st down for the Bengals. 1st and goal.
They give it to, oh no, it's kept by, oh, plenty of room. He can walk in. Furtado picks up the touchdown for the Bengals, their 2nd of the day.
Ball held on to by number 8, Jacob Furtado. Result of the play is good for a Bengals touchdown.
So it's 34 to 13.
Mr. Kevin Mahoney, please report to the press box. Mr. Kevin Mahoney, please report to the press box. Thank you.
Bengals going to go for 2, because why not? Nothing to lose right now. Furtado kept it himself, could not get there, and the score.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring your attention. Cam Mello at Diamond Grad.
34 to 13, with 25 seconds to play.
Round of applause for Cam Mello, Diamond Grad, class of 2019, and football alumni. headed off to Marine Boot Camp.
We mentioned that, Tri-County had some rough seasons, rough games against Diman in past years, and I can remember one of them. I don't know if, Nate, if you remember this, but this was, again, when I was still doing highlights and we had Common Thread News going. So, but there was one game in particular, I'm going to say maybe 2014, onside kick does not go 10 yards, and that's not going to be successful. I want to say 2014, where Diman had 2 returns for touchdowns. There was a kickoff return, and then there was I want to say a punt return. And they were both on the far sideline. They weren't even close. You do remember, I think it was like 40, I want to say 42-7 or something. It was a crazy game. Yeah. So, like I said, it's all, ends up being all relative in the end here. There's only a select few teams that seem to be able to sustain it every single year. Most teams can't. That's why you make the most of it when you get the talent. Failed onside kick. Tri-County takes over at the Diman 47. They're in victory formation with 25 seconds to play. The snap, the knee. And the Bengals not using any more timeouts. That will run out the clock. 15 seconds. And the Cougars pick up win number 4. They are 4-2 on the season as they beat up on Diman here 34-13. The Bengals drop to 0-5 in what's been a tough 2019 for Diman. Well, we're glad that you joined us on Fred TV for more Bengals football, and we'll be right back here in a week for more Thursday football, Week 7. Next Thursday from here. But again, as I mentioned earlier, lots going on next week in terms of sports. We basically have something going every single night next week. So we'll have a lot of programming over the next week to week and a half as we wrap up the fall of 2019. Be sure to continue to tune in to Channel 9. And if you're in social media, like and follow us on Facebook at Fred TV Sports, especially as playoff time draws near. We'll have all the brackets and tournament pairings for you right on that page. For our cameraman, Nathan Saucier, I'm Evan Massoud saying so long from Diman Regional.